Hello everybody, this is Docent with an old school RuneScape mobile tutorial for the Dwarf Cannon. Now, the things you're going to need is a hammer, the games necklace, and a combat bracelet. The games necklace and the combat bracelet isn't really necessary, just makes everything easier. So you're going to teleport to the Barbarian Outpost, rubbing the games necklace. You're going to go south. You're going to go up a mountain, across a bridge, and down the mountain, around the fence, and inside to talk to him. The first thing he's going to have you do is fix his fence, because the goblins keep getting in. Dirty little goblins. So you're going to need a hammer for that. Now, you can bring the hammer, which I did, or you can go in that little shed right there and get your own hammer. Whatever, you can steal one from him, because you deserve it, because he makes you do 400 things, and he lies, because he said it's only going to take one more time. But anyways, you're going to use the hammer on the fence railing. It's going to take about 10 minutes maybe, but you take damage. Maybe not every time, but you will take some damage. It's about 2 damage each time. If you're really low level, you like 15 HP, you might want to bring some food. So he gives you 6, you have 6 to fix. It's going to go from bent to straight. That's how you know. You might have to keep tapping it over and over again, about 4 or 5 times. I found it was easier the more I did, but that was just me, I guess. So after you get the 6, while you're done with that little task, because this is a neat little elf. My bad, dwarf. They get mad. It's extra sensitive nowadays. So now he's going to ask you to go find his 2 little dwarves that he sent out, because they don't want to do it themselves no more. So you can skip past all this talking if you want to. It has every step. Like I said, really the only thing you need if you are low level is, if you are really low level, you food would be nice. But if you're not, it'd be okay. So to go find the other 2 people, you go out the fence and go up that ladder to the south. You can't miss it. It's right there. There's 2 floors. You want to go up to the top floor, 2nd floor, and to your northwest corner, you will find his little bitty dwarf remains. Oh, look at him, so tiny. You want to take his remains, because that's what we like doing. We like taking bones. Okay? And then you're going to go back to the dwarf sergeant guy. You'll talk to him. He'll tell you, well, I still have another one missing. And you got to find him. So what you're going to do is, after you dismiss all this, you can use the combat bracelet and you can rub it to teleport to the ranging guild and walk down to the cave that you need to be in, or you can just walk directly south and kind of hug that little fishing guild fence, because the cave's going to be right there at the end. So I think it's easier, and it takes like not even 5 minutes, not even 2 minutes. So instead of wasting a teleport, when you get in here, everything's going to try to attack you. Whether it's chickens, spiders, snakes, goblins, rats, whatever it is, it don't matter. So take the middle passage all the way to the back. When you get to the back, go to the east wall, the very east wall, and search the most northern crate of that east wall. And kill them dirty little goblins. Then that little Loki guy gets to go and just run and leave you behind to die. So he's gonna run back home like a scared elf. I mean dwarf, my bad. And then you're gonna go out the cave, back into the gate, talk back to Captain Logoff. And then now he's gonna ask you for more stuff, because he's a neat little elf. I mean dwarf. I'm sorry. They're very sensitive. I don't mean to offend them. So you're gonna talk to him, and he's gonna ask you to fix the cannon. He's gonna give you a toolkit set, and then you're gonna fix it. Click the toolkit set and click the cannon. You're gonna use the pliers on that little pin down there in the middle, right there. It's gonna pop out. You're gonna use your little hook on the spring and pop it out. But then you're gonna use your half moon toothed wrench looking thing on that bottom left gear. Then voila, you are now an expert dwarf cannon technician. But now, since he's an irresponsible dwarf who don't check stuff and reorder stuff, and he'd rather just let it sit there and waste without having no cannonballs, he has no mold, no guide, no book on how to make the cannonballs. So now it is your responsibility to go get that for him. But that's okay, because you get to operate a dwarf cannon at the end of all of this. So, that's good. So what you're going to do is, after you're done talking to him, you are going to use the combat bracelet. Okay? You're going to rub it. Don't use it. You're going to rub it. And then you're going to go to the monastery, right beside Edgeville and in between Ice Mountain. That's what's going to teleport you to the monastery. That's what you click. That's where you go. From there, you're going to go south. You know what? Instead of getting ahead of myself, I will let this... I'll wait. Golly, these old dwarves talk too long. Rub it. Monastery. Continue. You magically appear. Alright, so then you're going to go south, walk out, walk west, up the Ice Mountain, and then stay. It's going to be that most further and west building. You can go there and talk to that guy. He's going to give you all the stuff you need. Okay, so when you do complete this quest, it'll be cheaper to buy the dwarf cannon from him. It comes with the mold, the book, and everything. When you do buy it from him, it's going to cost $750K versus the Grand Exchange with about $770K. So it's just cheaper to go there. I used the combat bracelet and I teleported back to the monastery and just went there and I bought it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use the games necklace and basically kind of how you started the quest. And you're going to teleport to the barbarian outpost. You're going to walk up the big mountain, across the bridge, and down the big mountain, and hug the fence, and go inside and talk to Logoth again. And then he will reward you. You'll be able to use a dwarf cannon, and voila. You've completed the quest. So, mind you though, when you want to make the cannonballs, and you go to buy this, it's going to take smithing level 35 to make the cannonballs. 1 steel bar makes 4 balls. Now, however you want to do it, whether you mine the iron and coal to make it, or you just buy the steel bar from the Grand Exchange. Whatever you want to do. But, congratulations.